Caitlin Clark is going to be the best player in the W by the end of the 2025 season. I'm saying it right here, and I'm saying it right now. She will be the best player in the W by the end of the season.
Caitlin Clark is letting her game do the talking. Fresh training footage shows the Indiana Fever star locked in, pushing through intense workouts, proving that her record-breaking rookie season was just the start. Nearly every day she's in the gym, refining her skills and adding new weapons to her arsenal. Head coach Stephanie White has seen it firsthand. Clark's hunger hasn't faded, it's only grown. She's not just getting ready for next season, she's on a mission to take her game to an entirely new level.
Oh my God, dude. Caitlin has truly got in her back.
But it's more than just the physical grind. Clark's mindset is just as crucial. In a recent People magazine interview, she revealed that mental toughness has been the driving force behind her journey, helping her overcome childhood challenges and rise to record-breaking heights in the WNBA. Her story is one of relentless perseverance. And now she's more locked in than ever, determined to push her limits. This is Caitlin Clark like you've never seen before.
I know that you work really hard in the off-season. You said yesterday you're always trying to get better. What's the thing that you're working on in this off-season?
I think, honestly, besides the actual basketball skill part of it, I think getting stronger, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm in the weight room a lot, just building that strength. Obviously, it was hard going right from the college season to the professional season. You don't get to spend a lot of time in the weight room, so that's what I've tried to focus on the most here. And then obviously, a lot of things on the court. I'm always wanting to get better, and that's kind of what drives me, and I love it. I love getting to do it, and I feel very fortunate that it's my job.
Now picture this. Caitlin Clark, fresh off a record-shattering rookie season, steps into the gym under the sharp eye of head coach Stephanie White. The air is thick with anticipation as her jaw-dropping achievements flash. Before us, leading the league in assists, shattering the three-point record, and etching her name into WNBA history with 62 records. But something feels different. Is this the same Clark who took the league by storm? Or are we about to witness the evolution of an even more dominant, unstoppable force? So, what's fueling this evolution? Clark's off-season grind has been nothing short of relentless. She's building strength, refining her shot mechanics, and crafting a deadly mid-range game. This isn't just training, it's a calculated blueprint for total domination.
Now starting for the Iowa Hawkeyes, Katie Clark!
This is the evolution of Caitlin Clark. No longer just a deep-range sniper, but a dynamic all-around threat. Strength and conditioning experts agree. Her added muscle isn't just for show, it's a game-changing advantage. More power means stronger drives, greater endurance, and the ability to handle the WNBA's relentless physicality like a seasoned veteran. She's already proven she can take the hits. But now, picture a Clark who not only drains threes with ease but also bulldozes through defenders, absorbs contact, and finishes at the rim with authority.
What kind of impact did they have on your work ethic?
Yeah, my dad played sports in college. My mom played in high school, didn't play in college. Had a bunch of cousins that played in college sports, high school sports, whatever it was, so that's why I looked up to. I was one of the younger cousins, a big Italian family, so that's kind of just what you did. You followed each other around, you were each other's best friends. So I think that's where it comes from. Like I always had to find a way to kind of hold my own, whether it was older cousins, whether it was the boys I was playing with, whether I was playing up with the girls. Whatever it was, so.
Rhythm, the last thing defenders want Caitlin Clark to find. But she's not just sharpening her skills, she's evolving into a complete offensive force. Every rep in the gym is dialed into precision, making sure her added strength enhances, not hinders, her shooting mechanics. She already shot 42% from the field as a rookie, but with better balance and shot stability, that's a nightmare for anyone trying to guard her. And then there's her mid-range game. Clark has always been deadly from deep and fearless attacking. The rim, but now she's adding another layer, a smooth, consistent mid-range jumper. This evolution cements her as the ultimate triple threat, unstoppable from three, dominant in the paint, and now automatic from mid-range. Head coach Stephanie White sees the transformation firsthand. She's praised Clark's high basketball, IQ, and seamless transition to the pro level. But White's challenge goes beyond just skill development. She's pushing Clark to elevate not just herself, but the entire team. So, what will this new and improved Caitlin Clark look like when she steps back on the court? We're about to find out. Her workouts are relentless, perfecting floaters, absorbing contact, and drilling that signature step-back jumper until it's second nature. Every session offers a glimpse into the mindset of a player who refuses to settle. But this transformation isn't just physical. Clark isn't just building a stronger body. She's reshaping the way she approaches the game. And mentally, that's where things get even more dangerous.
I've dreamed of this moment since I was in second grade, and it's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of ups and downs, but just a belief in myself, and my parents always instilled confidence in me.
Next VOC, next VOS. Let's rewind to where it all began. Growing up, girls' basketball opportunities were limited, so Clark did what came naturally. She played with the boys, not to make a statement, but because it was the best way to push herself. What she didn't realize at the time was that those early games were shaping her into the fearless competitor we see today. Picture young Caitlin weaving through defenders, outsmarting boys who underestimated her. Her father coached the league, and at one point she was even in the running for MVP. But not everyone was on board with that. Some parents weren't exactly thrilled about a girl taking home the top honor. For most kids, that kind of pushback might have been discouraging. But for Clark, it fueled her fire. She turned doubt into motivation, and she's been proving people wrong ever since.
I think that's what kind of drove me, and I failed a lot because people were older or people were better, and I couldn't stand that. And I think that's kind of what gave me that competitive passion and that fire.
Where does Caitlin Clark's unshakable confidence come from? It all started at home. Her parents never defined success by gender. They encouraged her to compete, take risks, and learn through experience. That kind of upbringing didn't just refine her skills, it built an unbreakable mindset. And that mentality, it's what propelled her from driveway duels to the brightest stage in basketball.
I've loved playing basketball since I was a young girl, and that's not going to change. The biggest thing is just be myself and have fun. And if I do that, I think the rest is going to take care of itself.
Here's what truly sets Caitlin Clark apart. Her greatest strength isn't just her talent, it's her mentality. In a recent People magazine interview, she shared a powerful truth. When I have failed, I've been confident in myself. Think about that. Most athletes let failure shake their belief. But Clark, she welcomes it. To her, setbacks aren't roadblocks. They're fuel. It's not just about bouncing back. It's about trusting herself, no matter the challenge.
Stephanie White is not taking a second away from getting in the lab and helping Caitlin Clark develop her game even more. Experience is the best teacher.
Now Clark is bringing that same battle-tested mentality to the WNBA. But can she sustain that relentless edge at the highest level? Every sign points to yes. This is the same competitor who has spent her entire life proving people wrong, and she's only getting started.
It's our job then as coaches to continue to put them in positions to succeed, and our job as a franchise to put the pieces around them that will fill some of the gaps and fill some of the holes, and ultimately our goal is to win championships and to hang banners.
But here's the best part. Clark isn't keeping this mindset to herself. She's passing it on. Her advice to young athletes? Just be confident in yourself. Simple, straightforward. But coming from Clark, those words carry weight. She's not just saying it, she's living it. And if her journey proves anything, it's that unwavering self-belief can take you further than anyone ever imagined.
What's your approach when you're coaching greatness like that?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, just talking basketball, right? Just having general basketball conversations. About what she's watching, what she likes, what are some of the things that what are some of her thoughts from, not just what the Indiana Fever have done, but from the game of basketball in general.
While Clark's mindset fuels her rise, another key force is driving her off-season evolution. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever's new head coach. Can one coach change the course of an entire franchise? White is determined. To prove it, her vision is clear. Unlock Clark's full potential, elevate the Fever to new heights, and instill a championship mentality in Indiana.
We want our players to use their instincts and to play free. We want to make plays, not run plays, right? We want to have sets that give us certain spacing that we want, depending upon our rotations, who's on the floor, who we want to attack, what matchups we want to get to, how can we manipulate them. So we'll have certain play calls that just give us space to operate. And then whichever play we make, whichever pass we make determines, one of three actions that our players can read from. And so really giving them the freedom to play within a system.
Coaching philosophy thrives on speed, creativity, and letting star players shine, a system designed for Clark to excel. But what sets White apart isn't just X's and O's, it's her ability to connect. Instead of dictating a plan, she started with a conversation. What do you want to improve? Where do you see your game going? That kind of trust isn't just coaching, it's empowerment. And for a player like Clark, that could be the key to unlocking her full potential.
We know Stephanie White is a player's coach because she actually played the game. And not only did she actually play the game, she played for the exact same uniform Caitlin is playing for today with the exact same number. This, my friends, is going to be one hell of a 2025 season.
Some skeptics still ask, can White develop Clark without overshadowing the rest of the team? Her track record points to a clear answer. Absolutely. In 2015, White guided the Fever to the WNBA Finals in her first season as head coach. Years later, she took the Connecticut Sun from contenders to true championship threats in just 2 seasons. White isn't just here to coach, she's here to build a winning culture.
Started watching Caitlin Clark when she was in the 8th grade when I was at Vanderbilt.
How about that?
And then I called a lot of her games in college when she was at Iowa. And so I've really watched her continue to learn and grow, and I have great relationships with her college coaches and had multiple conversations with them throughout the course of her career about what the next steps would be, right? And what the next level would be.
White sees the bigger picture when it comes to Clark. Yes, Clark has made a smooth transition to the WNBA, but now it's about more than just stats and highlights. It's about leadership. White's vision isn't just to develop a superstar, it's to establish a foundation. Clark isn't just the face of the franchise, she's the leader who will shape the Fever's future for years to come.
And these players got great experience in the playoffs this year. They're all hungry to grow and hungry to improve and hungry to be coached and hungry to win. And when you have 3 foundational players and your big 3 that have that mindset, have that mentality, and great things can happen.
So how does Clark's evolution fit within Indiana's core? That's where things get even more intriguing. Kelsey Mitchell, a 2-time All-Star with one of the league's quickest triggers, complements Clark's elite playmaking seamlessly. In the paint, 2023 Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah Boston anchors the team with her dominant presence, giving Clark a reliable target to capitalize on her vision. On the defensive end, Lexi Hull's versatility injects energy and toughness, rounding out a well-balanced lineup. Clark isn't just joining a team, she's stepping into a system designed to thrive.
Now, as for that MVP trophy, I don't know who do the damn voting, but I'm telling you right now, Caitlin probably's finna win by a landslide. I see Caitlin averaging 25 to 30 points this season.
The puzzle pieces are falling into place. Clark's elite court vision and pinpoint passing will create endless scoring chances for Mitchell. Her ability to collapse defenses will open up the paint for Boston to dominate. And with her improved mid-range jumper and added strength, Clark becomes an even tougher cover, forcing defenders to pick their poison and creating space for everyone around her. But this isn't just about Clark. Indiana has reshaped its roster, adding battle-tested veterans like Natasha Howard, DeWanna Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, and Sydney Colson. These additions bring versatility, defensive grit, and championship experience, exactly what the Fever need to turn potential into a deep playoff run.
I'm not one of those coaches that is going to be set in her ways. Not one of those coaches that that isn't, I'm willing to try new things.
The basketball world is taking notice. Analysts are beginning to ask, could the Fever emerge as a true powerhouse? Fans can already hear the echoes of MVP chants filling Gainbridge Fieldhouse. But this isn't just off-season hype. It's the foundation of something special. The Fever are no longer just a young team with potential. With Clark setting the tempo and White designing the blueprint, Indiana is gearing up to challenge the WNBA's elite.
With the new tangible she just put in her bag, Caitlin's going to be unguardable. And if you do try to box her in like you did under Chrissy Sides, guess what? You're going to open up the whole court. She's going to be an assist distributing machine.
And here's where it gets even more electrifying. Some experts believe Clark is on the brink of a breakout season unlike any other. Projections have her putting up a staggering 23 points and 10 assists per game. Numbers that would place her among the WNBA's elite. If she reaches that level, Clark won't just be a rising star, she'll be redefining the league itself. With the season fast approaching, the anticipation is undeniable. Can Clark take the next leap? Will Indiana's mix of young talent and veteran leadership push them into true championship contention? One thing is certain, Caitlin Clark isn't just here to compete, she's here to take over. And the WNBA is about to witness something extraordinary, one game at a time.